Hello, this is Lyndsay Pye again. It is the 19th of the 2nd, 2012. A very pointless blog in which I hopefully will be talking about art at some point. And this is my wonderful sister, Lyndsay Pye.
Hello, viewers.
Want me to tell her that?
No, I thought I want to punch a kitten in the face just to make sure everything's right with the world. I know, you should, for your blog, you should find a picture that needs discussing. Like, something controversial, that's arty, but controversial.
Paedophilia. Is it or
Not in art.
I read the opening statement of this here. I can't pronounce her name. Germane Greer.
Yeah. She's a feminist.
This is a book about male beauty. There are some who think the expression of male beauty oxymoronic, even perverse. Students in English have a foreign language are taught is that it is incorrect in English to use the word beautiful as a male. Good-looking males should be described as handsome, and more difficult to acknowledge that males are beautiful, even least for the part of their lives, and some are more staggeringly, even supernaturally beautiful.
Such Jared Leto.
Actually, it was one of the examples.
Really?
Yeah, on the internet one. Though this is clearly true, it is also true that women are at the same time programmed for failure in their duty of attraction, because boys do it better. This is not good news for men, because a boy is a boy only for a very brief space. He has to be old enough to be capable of sexual response, but not yet old enough to shave. This window of opportunity is not only narrow, but it is illegal.
Oh, okay.
The male human is beautiful when his cheeks are still smooth, his body hairless, his head full maned, his eyes clear, his manners shy, and his belly flat. It goes on to say later on in the book, so that's around the ages of 12.
I don't know any beautiful 12-year-old men, boys, whatever.
Precisely, and this boy shown here, next to it,
She's basically...
it looks older than 12.
Yeah, definitely older than 12.
But yeah.
I think she's going on about, like, cherubs, like...
See, the thing with cherubs is that they used to be, like, oversexed boys. And it has a few, kind of very wanton, to them. For instance.
See, that's not beautiful.
And now, but if you think about it, like, I'm not, you know, with the whole paedophile thing. But, the ages of consent was like, what, 12 then? So, but her writing it now, that's perverse.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what the definition of beauty is, because if beauty is more to do with sexual attraction, then that's why we don't agree, because we're basing it upon sexual attraction. If beauty is based on, oh, isn't he cute? Then, yeah. Okay, maybe, but you can't really find something cute where you can see the genitals. I don't think that's cute in the slightest.
I think it is on about sexual attraction, though.
See, yeah, so there, you're like, oh, that's cute, I can see his face, he's got, like, bright, rosy red cheeks. Then, when you can actually...
But what do
you
take of this boy here?
That his face doesn't match his body?
No, it doesn't. This is what I'm on about.
Yeah, there.
Later on in the book it goes on about the kind of like making the Cupid, because the Cupid was very similar, kind of perverse, and making him into more of a fat baby, basically a baby body with a man head kind of thing. The Cupid in which we understand now. Like, we've got one of Boy George. I don't know what that's about, but yeah. So. I mean, I don't agree with it at all.
Do you think that men can be described as beautiful?
Yes. I mean, it's hard though because
I think she's just got her definition of beauty completely wrong. I think, like, if those characteristics were characteristics of a woman should be described as beautiful, if she had the smooth skin and the big clear eyes, that's beautiful on a woman. You can't use that same definition for a man.
she's saying that a man and a boy are different.
Yeah, but the definition that she's using of beauty is something that you'd apply to a woman or a girl.
Yeah.
But she's applying it to a boy and then saying that he must be beautiful because of this definition. But her definition.
But couldn't you say that her definition of a boy and a girl are the same because they look the same? If he's as hairless as her and his hair is long and voluptuous and curly and lustrous and
yeah, I guess when there are children.
That's what she's saying. That she's saying that he has to be old enough for a sexual response, but not old enough to shave.
I just think her definition of beauty is flawed for men. So she's saying that men can't be beautiful, only prepubescent boys. That's what she's saying.
Yes.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, then, in that case, her definition of beauty can't be based on sexual attraction.
She's saying that Lily is sexual attraction.
So who's sexually attracted to 12-year-old boys, apart from the obvious responses of,
Yeah.
That's not beautiful.
But that's precisely what she's saying. She's saying that now we perceive that reaction to the boy as perverse, but in history it wasn't.
Like big women being like,
yeah,
and then it changes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like it's like no when like say Henry VIII slept with Mary Boleyn, and she was like 15, 14, 15.
Anne Boleyn.
No, because she was older then. It's like when Mary Boleyn, Anne Boleyn's sister,
yeah,
she was married at the age of like 13, 14.
Yeah. No, but that's see, no.
But I'm on about the age restriction, and then it wasn't perceived as perverse.
Yeah, I know, right? But the thing is, the definition of beauty of women doesn't change all that much.
Yeah.
With young girls, you want the smooth skin and the big eyes and the facial beauty doesn't change because you still want those things.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at that, wouldn't you say that they're painted rather feminine?
Yeah, but old classical art always seems to be slightly asexual, doesn't it? Unless it's a woman.
But they're saying that men, if they're beautiful, then they are slightly asexual.
Well, then it's not based on sexual attraction.
How?
Because they're asexual. You can't be attracted to something that's asexual.
How? Why? What is if that's your thing?
Well, whose thing is it?
Perverts.
They don't like things that are asexual.
No, but as in like they would look feminine when they're younger. Boys look more girly. They've less testosterone fueling their actions.
Well, yeah.
So I think that she's saying that male beauty within a certain time frame is the same as female beauty, and that so therefore men can be beautiful if they're in this stage, if they're in this female stage but are able to still operate like a man, down there.
So they still need to be able to operate like a man?
Yeah, that's what it says at the start. It's the sexual part. They need to be like in their early teens.
I just don't like a definition of beauty.
From page 37. The performer of an upmarket club in Palfia is usually identified as a curate. The photography shows not a ladyboy that is a man to female transvestite, but a boy who has painted one side of his face like a man and the other like a woman, suggesting then that the boy underneath may be neither. It's worth consideration. Yeah. Because it's of no sex.
Yeah. That's what makes it beautiful.
That's what makes it beautiful. You could find this.
I can see it in that picture. I think you should show the picture. I'll get annoyed at it. Oh no.
No, it's there. Yeah.
I understand from that picture.
So that's what she's kind of getting at.
I still don't get what she's getting at though.
Well, that's what I understand of it.
I know, but right, she's a feminist, so she's basically like, women were taught that women can be beautiful, we're taught that men can't be beautiful. So what is she trying to say?
I think she's trying to say that women are equal to men because men have just as many flaws as women.
And both can be found beautiful or not. Or,
yeah.
And men can be just as
weak. What? I mean, because women are as beautiful and fragile. Maybe that's what she's trying to say, that boy men are beautifully fragile. And therefore equal. She also brings up a lot of examples of like women seducing younger men, older women seducing younger men. So maybe it's the whole, I'm a woman and I can get a younger man kind of thing.
The cougar, Mrs. Robinson type situation. What's that got to do with beauty?
I don't know. Maybe it's the power over beauty. I don't know.
I think this debate that she's decided to embark upon is completely pointless. It doesn't. I don't know what it adds to anything. What does it add